you. If they don't like you, let them go. If they don't celebrate you and see you as a gift, a treasure, as one of a kind, move forward. Don't hang on to things that are not attracted to you. The right one will not be able to live without you. I want to talk to you today about being a magnet for blessings. When you honor God with your life, when you keep Him first place, God puts something on you called a commanded blessing. The commanded blessing is like a magnet. It attracts good breaks, the right people, contracts, ideas, resources, influence. You don't have to go after these things, trying to make it happen in your own strength, just your own talent, hoping that life works out. All you've got to do is keep honoring God, and the right people will find you. The right opportunities will come across your path. The favor, the wisdom, the vindication will track you down. Why? You become a magnet for God's goodness. You may have seen on the news these heat-seeking missiles. The military programs a target into the computer and fires the missile off. It can travel thousands of miles. The intended target can be flying in the air, zigzagging here and there, trying to lose it. Doesn't have a chance. That heat-seeking missile follows it everywhere it goes and eventually overtakes it and accomplishes its purpose. In the same way, when you keep God first place, just like that heat-seeking missile finding a target, God will send blessings that chase you down, favor that overtakes you, out of nowhere, a good break. Suddenly your health improves. Suddenly you're able to pay your house off. Unexpectedly, a dream comes to pass. That's not a lucky break. That's not a coincidence. That's the commanded blessing on your life. Like a magnet, you're attracting the goodness of God. That's what it says in Deuteronomy chapter 28. When you walk in God's ways, you make pleasing Him your highest priority, all these blessings will chase you down and overtake you. One translation says, you will become a magnet for blessings. That means because you're honoring God right now, something is attracted to you. Not fear, sickness, depression, bad breaks. No, like a heat-seeking missile, favor is tracking you down. Promotion is headed your way. Divine connections are searching you out. You're attracting the goodness of God. Now, you may be facing an illness, and instead of thinking, well, I'm never going to get well, you should see the medical report. No, your attitude should be, healing is looking for me. Restoration is tracking me down. You're struggling in your finances. Not, I'll never get out of debt. I'll never accomplish my dreams. No, abundance is looking for me. Favor is in my future. Good breaks are tracking me down. You're single. Not, I'll never get married. I'm too old. It's been too long. No, the right person is looking for me. Divine connections are tracking me down. They're already in my future. Like a magnet, I'm drawing them in. What God has planned for you is much bigger than anything you've ever dreamed of. If God were to show you right now where He's taken you, the favor, the promotion, the influence, it would boggle your mind. You may think like I did that you're not the most qualified. You don't have the personality, the talent. That's okay. It's not going to happen just because of your talent, your personality, your hard work. It's going to happen because of the commanded blessing on your life. God's anointing on you is more important than your talent, your education, than what family you come from. You can have less talent, but with the favor of God, you will go further than people that have much more talent. And you may not see how this can happen. Doesn't seem possible, but you don't have to figure it out. If you'll just keep being your best right where you are, getting to work on time, doing more than you have to, being a person of excellence and integrity, the right people will find you. The right opportunities will track you down. Now, don't be frustrated if it doesn't happen on your timetable. You got to pass some tests. You got to prove to God that you'll be faithful right where you are. If you're not faithful in the wilderness, how can God trust you to be faithful in the promised land? You've got to keep a good attitude when you're not getting your way. You've got to be your best when you're not getting any credit. Do the right thing when it's difficult. That's when your character is being developed. If you will pass these tests, you can be certain God will get you to where you're supposed to be. The right people are in your future, the right opportunities, the good breaks, the wisdom, the contracts, the houses. God said, no good thing will He withhold because you walk uprightly. I've learned one touch of God's favor can take you in a split second further than you could go in your whole lifetime on your own. Quit thinking, oh, I'm getting behind. I'll never accomplish my dreams. No, God has explosive blessings in your future. He has blessings that will thrust you years and years ahead. Well, you say, Joel, this all sounds good, but I don't really have the talent. I don't know the right people. I don't have the money. That's okay. God does. He's already lined up everything you need. There are good breaks right now that have your name on it. There are contracts, buildings, businesses that have your name on it. There are ideas, inventions, books, movies, songs that have your name on it. As you keep honoring God, being your best, like that magnet, you're going to draw in what already has your name on it. This beautiful facility, the former Compaq Center, you know what this is? And eventually, it was laid up for us. It had our name on it, and at the right time, it found us. This building was built back in the early 1970s. It was first called the Summit. Then they changed the name to the Compaq Center. But I believe if you would have peeled back the names when it was built way back then, you looked underneath, you would have seen the name Lakewood Church. God had us in mind when they built it. Eventually, God said, all right, it's time to hand it over. Friends, there are some eventuallys in your future. The great thing is, you don't have to go after them, just go after God. Keep Him first place. Live a life of excellence and integrity. And God promises the eventuallys will find their way into your hands. This is what Jesus said, seek first the kingdom, and all these things will be added unto you. Everything you need to fulfill your destiny has already been laid up for you. Now you just have to make pleasing God your highest priority. In other words, before you give in to temptation, no, I'm going to please God and walk away. I want to fulfill my destiny. I want to come into my eventuallys. Before you tell that person off, no, I'm going to please God and keep my mouth closed. At the office, they're not treating you right. You feel like slacking off. No, I'm going to please God and keep being my best. I know I'm not working under people. I'm working under God. You live like that and all the forces of darkness cannot keep you from your destiny. And the amazing thing about this building is I didn't go after it. It came to me. I tried to buy land twice and build a new sanctuary, but both times the property was sold out from under us. I thought, we're stuck. There's no more room. There's no way to grow. But one day, an old friend, out of the blue, unexpectedly called and said he wanted to talk to me about something. We had lunch. He said, Joel, the Houston Rockets basketball team is about to move out of the Compaq Center. That would be a great facility for Lakewood. When he said that, something came alive on the inside. I never dreamed we could have something this beautiful, the premier facility in the fourth largest city in America, the second busiest freeway in the nation. Just like with us, the eventuallys God has lined up for you are going to boggle your mind. It's going to be more than you can ask or think. God has not only already arranged them, He's taken it one step further. He's already put your name on them. They've already been marked as a part of your divine farm. Had thousands of cattle and all these different crops, and he would sell milk and vegetables to the village people. But he was kind of greedy and charged more than he should. Many people couldn't afford it. One day, about 10 of his cows got out and came over to the little hut where the pastor and his family lived. Having a cow was a big deal. You could have milk and other products to sell to people. The workers came and got those 10 cows, put them back in the owner's fence. The next day, the same 10 cows got out, came back over. This happened again and again and again. The owner got so frustrated, he told his workers, tell the pastor he can have those 10 cows. Gave them to him as a gift. That pastor was so thrilled, he started selling milk and other dairy products to the people in the village, but he sold them for much less. Before long, people were lined up at his door. He was able to buy more cows. His business kept growing, so much so that other owner came over and said, you're putting me out of business. I can't compete with you. Why don't you take over my company? This pastor purchased his company for a fraction of its value. And today, he has a very successful company with several hundred employees. But it all started when those cows came looking for him and wouldn't go home. What is that? Like a magnet, he attracted the goodness of God. Now, you don't have to worry about how it's all going to work out. God knows how to have the cows find you. What has your name on it, the real estate, the good breaks, the businesses, the favor, will eventually find its way into your hands. Proverbs puts it this way: trouble chases sinners, but blessings chase the righteous. You are the righteous. Right now, favor is chasing you. Promotion is chasing you. Healing is chasing you. Cows are looking for you. Victory is coming your way. Now, don't ever say, I'll never get out of debt, Joel. I'll never get married. I'll never be well again. You know what that's doing? Demagnetizing your magnet. It's taking away the attraction power. I used to have a magnet when I was growing up that I played with when I was a little boy. And one day I woke up and the magnet had no power. I had left it by something that had demagnetized it. Looked the same, but it wouldn't attract anything. In the same way, when we dwell on negative, can't do it, not able to, never going to happen thoughts, that is demagnetizing our magnet. You are taking away its power to pull in what belongs to you. You know what I'm doing today? I'm helping you to turn up the power on your magnet. When you realize God has put a commanded blessing on your life, you go out each day with the attitude that something good is going to happen to you, that's when God can do exceedingly, abundantly, above and beyond. And every one of you can look back over your life and remember a time like I can where you unexpectedly saw God's favor. You didn't go after it, it came after you. God has done it in the past. The good news is He's not only going to do it again in the future, but what He's going to show you is going to pale in comparison to what you've seen in the past. God has explosive blessings coming your way. They are going to thrust you to a level greater than you've imagined. You're going to look back and say like I do, how in the world did I get here? I'm not the most qualified, the most talented. I don't have all the experience. You may not, but God does. He knows how to get you to where you're supposed to be. Now, I believe and declare today, because you're honoring God, because you're keeping Him first place, the power of your magnet is being turned up. You're about to draw in good breaks, promotion, healing, favor, ideas, contracts, creativity. God is about to release what already has your name on it. You're not going to have to go after it. It's going to come after you. It's going to be bigger than you imagined. It's going to happen sooner than you thought. You're about to step into the fullness of your destiny and become everything God's created you to be. In Jesus' name.